The night before Socrates was executed, his friends broke into the prison to free him. They had bribed the guards. They had a horse ready. They had a plan to get him out of Athens before dawn. Everything was in place. Socrates refused to leave. He sat on his prison bed and told them he would rather die than spend whatever years he had left running from a decision he had already made peace with. And the thing he said to explain that decision, the specific way he described his relationship with the past and with regret, is something that stopped everyone in that room completely cold. In this video, we are going to get into exactly what he said. Socrates told his friends that a man who spends his life running from his past does not save himself. He just changes the location of his prison. The walls follow him. The weight follows him, because the weight was never in the cell. It was inside him, and no escape route was ever going to fix that. That is the thing about regret that most of us spend an entire lifetime getting wrong. We treat it like a physical place. We think if we just stay busy enough or move far enough away from certain memories, we will finally feel free, and maybe that works for a while. But regret is incredibly patient. It waits for the quiet moments. It waits for those 2 in the morning moments when the house is still, and there is nothing left between you and the exact thing you have been trying to avoid. The philosopher Seneca understood this better than almost anyone. He wrote that unexamined regret moves through a person slowly, like water through stone, until the damage goes deep. He was not just guessing when he wrote that. Seneca lived through exile. He lost everything twice and had to rebuild his life at an older age. He carried real weight. We often think the Stoics were cold and emotionless people writing theories in clean rooms. That is completely false. They were real people who lost children, lost their reputations, and lost years of their freedom. They wrote about regret because they lived inside it long enough to understand what it was actually made of. Marcus Aurelius spent years at war, far from home, writing in a private journal about the heavy decisions he was not sure he got right. He was talking himself through the same darkness that most of us carry alone and in silence. And here is the truth that both of those men eventually realized. Regret only keeps its hold on you for as long as you refuse to look at it honestly. Most of us do not look at our past honestly. We look at it with cruelty. We look back at a decision we made at 30 or 40. We judge that younger version of ourselves using all the wisdom and life experience we have gained in the decades since. That is not honest reflection. That is an unfair trial. You are judging someone who did not have the tools you have right now. Epictetus said to make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. The person you were 30 years ago was doing exactly that. They did the best they could with what they knew at the time. Punishing that younger version of yourself today is just a silent form of torture, and most people do it every single day. Socrates viewed the past differently. He saw it as a record to be understood, not a wound to escape. When you finally understand your past honestly, you stop treating it like an enemy. It just becomes information. The years behind you happened exactly the way they happened. They shaped the person sitting here right now. And the person you are today has more clarity and more capacity for peace than any younger version of you ever possess. That is what letting go looks like. It is not forgetting. It is not pretending things were perfect. It is sitting calmly with your choices, just like a man in a prison cell sending his escape horse away. He was not running from anything because he had nothing left to run from. When you reach this season of life, looking back becomes a very natural habit. You have decades of material to review. You have career choices to rethink, parenting moments you wish you could do over, and relationships that faded away. But the Stoics would remind you that spending your current days litigating a past you cannot change is a terrible trade. You are trading the actual time you have left for a time that no longer exists. There is a Latin phrase the Stoics used called amor fati. It translates to a love of your fate. It does not mean you have to be thrilled about every painful thing you went through. It means you accept that every single event was necessary to build the exact person you are today. If you undo the regret, you undo the wisdom you earned from it. You cannot keep the lessons and throw away the mistakes. They are the exact same thing. So the real work is to stop looking over your shoulder. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you have a clear choice to make. You can wake up and put on the heavy coat of everything you got wrong. Or you can wake up and realize that the bill for your past has already been paid in full. The mistakes have been paid for by the years of guilt you already served. You are finally free to walk out of the cell. If this video resonated with you and you are ready to walk out of that prison cell Socrates talked about, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. There is a whole community of us here working on finding peace, and we would love to have you. Drop a comment below with the word freedom to make a promise to yourself that you are done punishing your younger self